Hey everybody, I'm in my car. So if you notice me looking down a lot, it's because I'm paying attention to traffic, which is really important. But I need to unpack some stuff. Kind of dealing with some stuff right now. We had a member of the extended family pass away yesterday. Not my extended family, but like my sister's extended family, but still somebody that we've spent holidays with, we've seen for Christmas and Thanksgiving, and somebody I actually grew up with, knowing their family and spending time with them at different events, and somebody who's going to be missed, even though I wasn't very close to him for several years now, actually probably over a decade. But it still hurts, it still sucks, like thinking about those memories, thinking about the kid that I knew, and he's gonna be missed. And I really kind of just wanted to climb into bed, pull the covers over my head, and not deal with today. I still kind of have that feeling of wanting to just shut it down and hide, because I don't feel good inside right now. But this is a problem because I have stuff I need to do. I need to do some commission work today for art. I have some pieces that I need to make that are going to be given to someone from the person who ordered them. And this person who ordered them is intending for them to be gifts that signify joy and love and, harmony. And right now, that's a big jumbled mess inside of me. I'm kind of a firm believer that whatever you're feeling goes into your work. Now, I know that sounds super hippie-licious, and you know what? I kind of am a hippie, so I guess, let's roll with it. But let me explain this in a way that even you non-hippies might agree with. Let's say you go to your grandma's house and you're eating food with everyone, and you're like, wow, grandma really puts love into what she makes. You can taste that there was joy put into it when she made it, because she's happy to be making something that she knows is gonna please her family. And this goes for grandpas too. I'm not trying to be sexist. I'm just, that seems to kind of be what happens, at least in my house, is that I'm the one who does most of the cooking. Mostly because my husband didn't really get into the kitchen a lot when he was younger, so he didn't really get taught the stuff that I did growing up. I was in the kitchen a lot. So it's just, that's the way it happened, so that's why I'm thinking grandma and not grandpa. But anyways, I totally digress here. So grandma, but if grandma's not feeling good, or if grandma's upset, or if grandma's feeling off that day, you might not taste that love as much. You might be like, whoa, grandma's kind of having an off day. Her food's not as good as it normally is. I don't know what's going on with her. Is she okay? And it kind of goes like that with everything you do, I think. I think anytime you interact with somebody, whether it's through a conversation, a look, physical touch, you're setting an intention, whether you know it or not. Whatever you have inside of you at that moment, they're going to feel a piece of that. And I think that conveys into my art too. If I'm elsewhere mentally, I'm not focused on what I'm doing, I might make careless mistakes. I might make these things not as joyful as the person who has ordered them intends them to be. And I really don't want to do that. This is actually my first commissioned job. So I don't, you kind of don't want to screw it up. You might have a a repeat customer here if you do this right. And so I really want to do it right. And for me, doing it right means being in the right state of mind. So here I am, unloading on you guys, because I need to get my head right. And, you know, I was in school for massage therapy at one point, and it was kind of a hippy-dippy massage therapy school where they were telling us that we should set an intention before we do a massage. We should have a mindset of like, what do we want that person to feel? What do we want that person to get from the massage? And think about that while we're giving the massage, and almost kind of like visualize that those positive things that we're hoping for this person are coming through our hands and going into them. Now, the visualization thing is a little hokey or whatever, but I took it to heart and I really did it. I really focused on my intentions with my massages. And it's funny because we used to have to give our instructors massages for our reviews. And almost every single review I got back said that they could feel my intention. They could feel my good intention in the massage and the positive energy I was putting into it. And this is weird because I never once told any of my instructors that that's what I was doing. I just took what they said, took it to heart, went forward with it. And it worked. They sensed that. They felt that, even though I never verbalized it. I never said anything in class about that being a good idea or a bad idea. And quite honestly, like, a lot of the people in my class just kind of rolled their eyes like, yeah, okay, whatever, this is some weird hippy-dippy stuff. Which, honestly, internally, I kind of thought about that myself. But then I figured out, what's the harm? Why not just set the intention and try to push that intention through my hand into them and see if they notice. And they did. And I think that that's really cool. And it just illustrates for me personally that people can feel what you are or aren't putting into something. You think about relationships. If you aren't giving something your best effort in a relationship, your partner's going to sense that. They're going to pick up on it. It's going to be something that they're going to probably talk to you about, or be like, hey, what's the matter? Why are things off? Did I do something to upset you? Even if it's nothing to do with them. If you are in a funk, if you are in a bad place, the people around you are going to pick up on it, period. End of story. Whether it's through nonverbal communication, verbal communication, it's through, maybe you accidentally have a shitty tone, maybe you accidentally glare at them, maybe you stomp around your house and you're angry and you're upset, or maybe you're crying for what appears to be no reason, and people don't know what's going on inside of you. So they tend to assume that they're the reason for your emotions. So even in dealing with my family and my friends, I really try to almost kind of set an intention for the interactions I have with people. I'm not always the most social being. I'm fairly introverted, which is odd because when I was younger, I was very extroverted. And I get overwhelmed sometimes in social situations. So when I go into something where I know someone needs that extra bit of support, or maybe I don't go into it knowing that, but then once I'm in that exchange with the person, a conversation, whatever, I can sense that they are having issues. I will try my best to pull myself up out of what I'm feeling and set an intention for them. And, it doesn't necessarily always work, and it's not some kind of foolproof science or whatever, but just changing your mindset can make a world of difference in anything you do. And that's something that I've really come to realize lately, is that I needed to change my mindset in a lot of things that I was doing in my life. I've not always been the most patient person, and I've really been trying to work on that. good Lord knows I've been tested on it lately. Actually, more than just lately. But, when you ask to become more patient, what winds up happening is that you wind up in a lot of situations that require patience. It just works out that way. So, I guess just for me, trying to change my mindset, switch my gears before I walk into this project, before I get started, because I want this gift to be one that's received with joy and love and harmony, and I just needed to kind of get some stuff off my chest to be able to do that. So, thanks for listening. I appreciate it. I'm not one to usually be very open with how I'm feeling inside. This vlog idea is totally new and foreign to me. But, maybe this is what I need. Maybe because I'm not great at talking to people about what's going on inside me, this is a good way for me to get it out there. And not that I'm going to bare my soul all the time, but I'm also going to try to be honest with you guys about me and my life and what's going on and how I'm feeling, and just be real with you, because it's all I can be, right? Me. Well, I appreciate you listening. It's been quite the rant. I hope I didn't bore you. I hope I also didn't make you think that I run around with a tinfoil hat on, because I don't. I mean, these aren't tinfoil. They're just fabric. My little hippie headbands. So, take a deep breath. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps if you're not feeling it today. I know that I have set an intention for you, and it's that you would have a day filled with love and laughter and joy, or at least contentment. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and thanks for letting me unload so I can go do my thing and make something wonderful for someone else. See you guys later. Bye.